Hello there everybody, a very good morning to you all and welcome back to howtotrade.com and another one of our live streams here in our trading room and of course across our YouTube channel, Facebook, LinkedIn and our X channels as well. It's really good to see you all this morning and hopefully we're going to have a nice, good, profitable week in the markets. Good to see you all in the trading room. If you are around on any of those channels that I've just mentioned, feel free to pop up and say hello. Feel free to pop up with any questions throughout the stream and I'll be more than happy to assist you on that. But what we're going to be doing today is having a look at the Trend Rider strategy, which is a stream I do once a week normally. And I think we're at a good time to do it. I've noticed there's some potential nice Trend Rider opportunities that are building and hopefully we can take advantage of that this morning, which is exactly what we're going to do. Hello to you in the trading room, Martin174. Hello to you, Dibble. Good to see you. RHB, hello to you as well. J Brads93, hello to you. Good to see you. Banasek, have I said that right? Or Banasek, hello to you. Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Anyone else who's around, feel free to pop up and say hello. It'll be good to hear from you, and I look forward to hearing any questions that anyone does have. I'm very, very busy at the moment. There's a lot going on, isn't there? There's a lot going on in the markets. There's a lot coming our way in the next few days. So I'm really shaping up for what I think will be quite a volatile and quite a explosive few days in the markets from sort of end of today into Friday. I think it's going to kick off anyway. We'll see. Curtin, hello to you, and hello to you, David. Good to see you as well. Thank you for the message over there in our completely free trading room. Feel free to join us, guys, if you are on YouTube and you want to get involved in the trading room, or you can actually have a look at our academy and stuff. Feel free to come and get involved in that. It's completely banner check. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Hello to you, Moses, as well on the YouTube channel. So in terms of news events for today, not really a great deal to tell you about, really. It's JOLTS job openings today, consumer confidence, nothing really. Bank of Canada Governor Macklem speaking as well. If you're someone who is over in Canada or has any particular interest in the Canadian dollar, any positions in the Canadian dollar, maybe something you want to tune into. I can't imagine it's going to be anything drastic, which is good. We can go right. Economic calendar, do not need to worry about that. Park that to one side for today. And let's just have a quick look at the earnings calendar as well, which I'm going to be doing throughout this whole week because I want to keep stressing to everyone that it's very important that we... I've lagged out a bit there. We're back. It's very important that we keep an eye on what's going on the earnings calendar. We have Google, Alphabet releasing their earnings after the bell today. So please make sure you're keeping an eye on that one when that one closes as well. Matthew, hello to you. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the message over on YouTube. And Jeanette, hello to you as well. Hope you are all doing well today. So we're going to dive straight into the Trend Rider and we're going to come and do a top to bottom analysis of the top markets that I trade and the top markets that are used for this strategy. And we're going to do what we do normally every single week, which is try and find those opportunities for today. So if you are on the stream and this is your first Trend Rider stream, I'm not going to leave you in the dark, of course. What will be important for you to do is to head over to the howtotrade.com website, go into our trading academy or into our trading room. Click on the education tool button on this left hand side, and what you'll notice is in our trading academy we've got 6 pre-built trading strategies for you to start executing and doing whatever you like with them. And we've also got educational courses as well. So for today's stream we're going to be looking at the Trend Rider, so you can click on that, click move me to a new path, straight into the video which tells you all about the Trend Rider strategy, and also you get PDF downloads for free as well in the learning resources, so you can look at the strategy overview, the trading guide, some trade examples. I've done this quite a few times now, so what I tend to say is if you want me to go through the rules, etc. again, then put that request in the chat section and I'll go through it. If not, I'll assume you're either going to go and have a look at the video and the learning resources and then catch up on this stream, because we do have a past stream section where you can catch up on all of our live streams. Or I'll assume that you already know it. Like, you guys are in the trading room there. I assume you already know it by now. It's probably like the 20th stream I've done on it. So yeah, hopefully you guys already understand how that's all working. Enfotso, I don't know if you can hear me on the stream. I think you can. Has just said, please sir, what app can we use for trading on the phone? Well, MT4 or MT5, and you can open up a Switch Markets account on MT4, MT5. I'll send you the link to that now. I'll just send that to you now. If you click that link, Enfotso, you can go over to the Switch Markets website and you can start to open up a trading account if you wish. Okay. Rightio. Okay, so let's start on cable. I start at the top and move down. Let's have a look at cable. We've got the EMA 12 and the EMA 36. That's all we really need. I've got MT4 just to the left-hand side for when we look at the ADX indicator, just if we do manage to get into a trade. And as you can see on cable at the moment, lots of crosses. Those moving averages are together, which is a sign of the market pausing. Similar sort of thing here. My general view on this is that I'm expecting, well, I'm looking for some sort of a bullish reversal. However, ignore that. We're talking about the trend rider, and there's no trade at the moment on the trend rider for pound versus the US dollar. For euro dollar, we have a very similar situation. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, you can see again, much like cable, chopping and churning, market starting to consolidate, building up that liquidity, guys, for that big explosive move, either to the upside or to the downside. It's going to come. I think it's going to come this week in some capacity. Really looking forward to seeing how that goes. So not really any opportunities on euro dollar or pound versus the US dollar. USD versus the Swiss franc. If we take a look at that, you can see again, it's a trade that I'm currently in. So please try and ignore the other analysis I've got on the charts. I do apologise if it's a little bit confusing, but I've obviously analysed markets in different ways. So yeah, again, nothing really on USD versus the Swiss franc either. You've probably noticed that as well. These markets at the moment are what I like to call consolidating, squeezing that price action. That's building up liquidity. I think we're going to get some sort of explosive move this week, which sets up trend ride opportunities for next week. So keep an eye on that. Don't let this go, because this is shaping up nicely. Dollar yen. Dollar yen's a little bit different. Not really much going here on the 1 hour time frame, but if we look at the 4 hour time frame, you can see really the market has been trading higher ever since this bullish crossover here. We had test 1, test 2, test 3. Then though, you can see what happened is those moving averages started to join together, and we got a consolidation in price, but it was more like a grind higher. And then what happened is the market threatened to break lower, and then boom, traded up higher again, all the way up to where I actually entered the sell. Now, I would like to update you guys on this sell, because yesterday I spoke to you about how I was short on USD Swiss franc and I was short on dollar yen off of the daily supply zone at this 61.8. And I also said in the same breath, I was a little bit uncomfortable with the fact that I had 2% risk on dollar shorts on one trade and 2% risk again on dollar shorts on another trade, which means I'm exposed to 4% risk really in terms of looking for dollar weakness. Bearing in mind dollar is structurally bullish, that really was a red flag for me. So I actually closed dollar yen out. I closed the trade out at break even. Okay. And one of the reasons that I closed the trade at break even was because I was overexposed to dollar weakness. The other reason was that over the weekend there was in the Japanese elections, and I'm going to write this in the article. So in my dollar yen article today, there's a little bit of confusion and concern about the policy in Japan now. That uncertainty creates weakness in the currency. We've also at the same time previously had policy divergence, where we were expecting the Bank of Japan to be more hawkish and the Federal Reserve to be more dovish. And actually that's sort of flip-flop now. We're actually expecting the Bank of Japan to be a little bit more dovish and the Federal Reserve to be a lot less dovish than what we thought previously. 25 basis point rate cuts at an absolute maximum now is what we seem to be talking about. We're actually talking about inflation creeping up higher again in the next into 2025. So I believe that dollar yen downside is not a sensible play. So I've just closed that trade out. The other reason, and there's so many confluences stacking up here, the other reason why I didn't like the idea of dollar yen downside is because if you look at the trend rider and this fair value gap, what did I say yesterday? I said monitor these fair value gaps that have been created over the weekend. There they are. Market comes down or starts to trade higher. We then come and fill the fair value gap, test this EMA 12, absolute textbook trend rider opportunity, 0.58%, 88 pip stop loss. And now you can see that we're trading at 1-to-1 on that. If you didn't manage to get in on that, there was another test literally, in the previous 4-hour candle. We've now just opened up a new 4-hour candle. If you're not in this trade and you missed it, think of it as a lesson. If you did manage to keep on the ball and you managed to get in yesterday morning on that, then great. If not, let's just be patient and wait for the next test, because I think potentially what we could be seeing is basically a break. I've got a feeling that this supply zone that I've got marked, which is a resistance area, I think this could go. If the situation remains the same, this could go. Okay, and that would be just a really nice trend rider trade as well. So I'm keeping my eyes very closely on this, and I think this is something that we did sort of miss the trade really. I actually used it not to get into the trade, but I used it to get out of my other trade. So I'm still pretty happy with that, because now I'll be in drawdown because I entered at 153. So I've actually set an alert back at 153, which is sort of where this EMA 12 is going to be. So I'm hoping that we can get that order filled in the next coming days. Faith, hello to you. Please, I'd love it if you can mentor me. Of course, that's what we do here. If you come over to howtotrade.com, come over to our trading room. We have courses, strategies, live streams, daily trade ideas. I post articles on the website. You can access me direct message. Just head over to the website and you can sign up to the trading room for free. And it means that you won't just be able to just speak to me when you're actually active on a stream. You can speak to me all the way throughout the day. So come and join if you wish. So really, this is the best trend rider trade for me of today. Is this dollar yen one. And if we did miss the boat, we need to hope that we can get another test. Okay, dollar CAD, dollar CAD, very interested indeed. So, as you can see, bullish crossover here. Multiple tests of the EMA 12. We actually got a bit of a move lower a couple of weeks ago. Broke higher again and started to then respect this EMA 12 again. Friday's candle, look at that. Beautiful move. And then we're back at this EMA 12 now. Now, I would not trade this because the gap between the EMAs is only 0.2% or 28 pips. So I wouldn't trade this. So I think this is a bit of a trap. So if you're looking at dollar CAD and you're thinking, can I trade this on the trend rider? I'll just be very, very careful that you may be experiencing a bit of drawdown here. Oh, because you can see what you might want to do is trade it from this order block. This is bonus analysis, guys. I'm giving you some bonus analysis here. This isn't a trend rider trade, but this is something this is a way you could trade it. Is into that order block. So I think now we see how he breached that EMA 12. We could be shaping up for a move lower. Aussie dollar continues to remain under pressure. A bit of a similar one really to dollar CAD, in the sense that, you know, we have threatened to close above the EMA 12, EMA 36 on a couple of occasions. We have missed the boat really of this trade, but it is still trending down in a really nice way as well. So hopefully maybe you can get that. But if you're going to trade that one, let me check the gap between these EMAs. It is a valid entry. I just wouldn't be putting the maximum lot I would put on a trend rider trade is say 2%. I wouldn't be putting a full 2% on that, because you can see how we've really missed the boat on this trade already, to be honest with you. So I'll be putting a minimal risk on that, but that is a valid entry. If you wish to trade Aussie dollar, US dollar, I won't be trading that one. Gold. Oh. Gold is interesting, isn't it? Because, excuse me. You can see that the market's just started to grind higher once more. We're sort of trading within this range. If you fancy a breakout of the range, you could maybe give this a go. 0.48% gap. If you fancy a move up to 2,800 in gold, maybe that could be the trade. Maybe that could be the trade that we get it from. So we'll see how that one goes. Not one that really I'm probably going to enter. Maybe with minimal risk as a test on my other account, but not the dollar yen one for me is the one. And I think any of the yen pairs will be good for this trend rider trade. Moses, so the way you can direct message me is if you go over to the trading room, and you're in the trading room like this. If you see my name, or you'll see my name pop up, you'll see my icon here. You can click on that and then you can message me. Like, say for example, if I wanted to message Shane, I'll click on his icon at the top and then I'll click message, and I'll be able to direct message him. Okay. Hello to Universal. What impact could today's CB and Jolt bring to gold? Would it break all-time highs or trace, as you said in the last move after taking liquidity? Might be around 2670 region. Yeah, I imagine that the impact of Jolts and CB will be relatively small. What we may see off the back of the release is a move up to take this liquidity at 2760. So you could either target that, or you could wait for that liquidity to be taken and then trade it to the downside and maybe that back down towards the middle of the range, down at 2730. But we are, as I said yesterday, we are range trading here on gold. So when I said about potentially trading the breakout from the trend rider, you're sort of anticipating that there's going to be a breakout. There has been no evidence of that just yet, so just bear that one in mind. S&P 500, an absolute mess. US 30, you can actually see that potentially there's a short opportunity here to go short on the US 30. I don't like to sell the stock market in any capacity, but there's a potential for that as well. The Nasdaq seems to be holding up okay. Not really anything that we can get a trade on. Same with the DE40 really. Now crude oil, we're coming back up to crude oil, guys. We got stopped out of this short on crude oil. Actually got the direction correct. We've had a new crossover. We have the potential to go short here on crude. Nearly a 2% gap in the EMAs. That's good. We'll be trading within the fair value gap as well, so we could see that move again. I'll be honest with you, I quite like it. I'm gonna give it one more go. I'm gonna see if we can maybe get another move lower on oil. I'll be really frustrated if we get stopped out again, but I'm gonna probably trade this one as well. So the ones that I'm really looking to trade are dollar, yen, and oil. Serdar, huge respect for doing live trades, guys. That's why I love this channel. It's never easy to trade live. So huge respect, all the best from Scotland. Thank you very much, Serdar. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's a nice comment. Myself and Shane now, every time I'm telling you that I'm trading it live, I show you my MetaTrader account on my phone. Like I trade it live. So these positions that I'm placed or I'm going through on the stream, I am trading live as well. And I just wanted to quickly point you in the direction of pound versus the Japanese yen as well, because we had a very similar trade to what we saw on the USD yen, where again we had a fair value gap over the weekend. We actually got 2 tests of this EMA 12 and then we broke out higher. So again, I'm expecting more. I've changed my stance really. I am expecting more weakness in the Japanese yen. We have got the Bank of Japan's interest rate decision on Thursday as well. So I mean, if they come out really hawkish, then I imagine this is going to be reversed. But for now, if they come out how I'm expecting them to come out, I just can't see how there's much more yen strength left, to be honest with you. Can out for a trade as well. So yeah, to summarize on that, guys, dollar yen, big tick. Pound versus the Japanese yen, big tick. In fact, if you can manage to get in on any of the yen pairs, I think at the moment for the trend ride that looks great. Gold is a potential for small risk, and oil is shaping up nicely as well. It's not really a strategy designed for oil. I've taken 2 losses on oil in the past 2 months trading the Trend Rider on that account. The account is still in profit, but a bit frustrating. So I'm going to give it, I'm going to try it again on oil because it follows all the rules. It looks good. I'm bearish on oil for the time being. So I like that one as well. And I think that pretty much is a roundup of all of the Trend Rider opportunities as per the strategy rules for this week. With the other ones like pound and euro and all those other USD pairs, I think next week is going to be a big week for that because you can see the consolidation at the moment. That consolidation is likely to be released this week with all that news coming out. I can't imagine that we're going to see more consolidation after what we've got coming out this week. Earnings, NFP, economic growth and everything. I can't imagine there's going to be much more consolidation. So once that's released, that sort of tension and that liquidity is released, that will open up Trend Rider opportunities for next week as well. So I'll make sure I come onto the stream and have a look at those. Moses, if you're struggling with how to message me again, come into the trading room. Once you sign up to the trading room, click on the icon at the top, and then you can message me as well. Okay. Okay, don't forget, you can execute these trades if you wish on a Switch Markets account. If you want to try out this strategy, then feel free to open up a Switch Markets account. And they're currently doing an offer where if you deposit up to 5,000, then they'll match that deposit, which is a great offer to get yourself stuck into. So feel free to come and join in if you message me for some more details on that, or just go over to switchmarkets.com and find out some more. Until then, trade well, guys. I'm going to be posting some dollar yen trade idea, a dollar yen trade idea in the market analysis section in the trading room in probably about an hour's time. See you then. Trade well. And see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.